George, when increasing his business because he was so successful, because his watches were perfect as expected.
As the name.
Yeah, as the name. And he went so far to integrate everything that he bought a brick factory to have the same brick for all the buildings.
My goodness. Wow. My goose not bump anymore. I'm almost crying.
You know, being a watchmaker at Zenith, it's not so easy because the entry level is high. That way, it allows us to do components, but also tools that will help us to make components.
So you create tools?
Yeah.
To create another tool?
Yeah.
To create
components. Then once assembled, it's a watch.
และตอนนี้ผมอยู่ที่เมืองเลอล็อกที่ทุกอย่างเริ่มต้นที่นี่นะครับข้างหลังผมคือโรงงานของซินิตที่อยู่ตรงนี้ตั้งแต่ปี 1865 ไม่เคยย้ายไปไหนวันนี้เราจะพาเข้าไปชมสิ่งต่างๆที่เกิดขึ้นภายในหลังคาหลังนี้แน่นอนเราจะพลาดไม่ได้กับการที่พูดคุยถึง2บุคคลสำคัญไม่ใช่แค่เกี่ยวข้องกับแบรนด์ครับเกี่ยวข้องกับอุตสาหกรรมนาฬิกานั่นคือคนแรกคุณจอชฟาฟจากูผู้ก่อตั้งแบรนด์ที่มีแนวคิดไม่เหมือนชาวบ้านรวบรวมมาทุกแผนกเข้ามาอยู่ในพื้นที่เดียวและบุคคลที่2นั่นก็คือคุณชาร์ลส์เวอร์มอร์ผู้ที่เรียกว่าเป็นผู้กอบกู้สถานการณ์ไม่ใช่แค่สำหรับแบรนด์แต่ถ้าดูดีคือสถานการณ์สำหรับอุตสาหกรรมนาฬิกาสวิสและเราจะไปดูว่าก่อนที่จะมาเป็นนาฬิกาเรือนสวยๆอย่างเช่นเรือนนี้มีขั้นตอนยังไงมีทีมงานกี่คนมีกี่แผนกเราเข้าไปเจาะลึกกันวันนี้และวันนี้เราจะมีทีมงานจากซินิตนะครับจะพาเราเข้าไปดูบอกได้เลยครับว่า Exclusive แน่ๆเดี๋ยวตามผมเข้าไปดูกันครับHello.
Hey, morning.
Morning. My name is Jess. Yes.
Good morning. I'm John. I'm watchmaker at Zenith, specialized in vintage watches.
Wow.
And I will be your guide today for the manufacturer visit.
คุณชอนเบปติสจะพาเราเข้าไปชมข้างในกันเดี๋ยวเข้าไปดูกันเลยครับโอเค after you.
Oh, thank you. So, welcome at the manufacturer's boutique. Here we expose most of our products and here it's dedicated to the Chronomaster, either sport or classical.
Right.
And you can see here we have our 4 pillars that translate the whole history and the identity of Zenith.
I really love this one.
Here the JFG tribute to our founder who created the company in 1865. And then we have the Chronomaster Sport because most of people know us for the chronographs.
Yes.
The famous El Primero movement and collection.
Of course.
So this is dedicated to it.
Right.
And we have also displays for DeFi watches, the one you know. And it is really special because the DeFi wristwatch was launched the same year than the El Primero, but it's the oldest collection in Zenith because at the beginning it was pocket watches,
right.
Which was called DeFi. And we also have a kind of a blink of an eye to our history and to our founder visionary state of mind, the Pilot collection, dedicated the pilots, of course, but also to the people who have a strong mind and who want to drive their life, to pilot their lives, and to be kind of visionary through the sky.
And Zenith is the only brand that can put the word pilot on the
founder Georges Favre-Jacot was so visionary that he trademarked the word pilot in 1898 before the first flight. Just after the first flight, he ran to the trademark office to patent it also in English without the E because we are French speaking here.
Right.
And so the first trademark was in French. And then just after the first flight, he trademarked it in English. And so since that time, we are the only brand allowed to write pilot on the dial of the watch. So the long story that began, as I told you, before the first flight, it means not only pilot a plane, it means pilot your life.
Wow.
So we started here on the boutique, but as I told you, everything is about the history of
Yes.
our brand. So let's have a look to the timeline.
Cool. Let's go.
Here we are, and this is where we go. That room dedicated to Charles Vermeau with the timeline.
So right now we are somewhere around here.
Yeah, absolutely. And we are going through the buildings to that room, to that long room dedicated to Charles Vermeau. Back in the past, we didn't have electricity, so we had to accord our working day to the daylight.
Right.
So that's why it's oriented to the southeast to benefit the morning light, which is the whiter, the lighter light of the day, and that allows you to see every detail on the watches.
All the details. Wow.
Zenith was the first company on the area to get the electricity thanks to the coal brought by the train. Just arrived 2 years before Georges Favre-Jacot built the company. And so that's why we have that big chimney.
Oh.
Because there was a steam machine to produce electricity and provide energy to the whole plant.
Oh. Timeline.
This is the timeline since the El Primero.
1960 1970 1980 เป็นไทม์ไลน์ที่สำคัญของซินิตในแต่ละช่วงนะครับ
These tools are the ones used back in the past before the El Primeros, and according to the date, we displayed some genuine original El Primeros, this one from 69, and year per year you can see different versions.
Can I steal one of it?
This one
Machine.
we used to employ them to carve and mill and drill brass plate, for example, mechanical movement component for pocket watches. Charles Vermeau was the manager of a part of the production. He was director of the ébauche department. It means he used to manage the machining of the structural parts of the movement, the frame of the movement. After the launch, unfortunately, there was the quartz crisis because of that new technology. And we were bought by an American company, also called Zenith, and they asked us to grow or sell the old materials and tools. And he wanted to preserve it, to keep it as a treasure, because the tool for a watchmaker, from someone who produces that kind of marvelous products, it's really a treasure. So he asked to keep it and not to throw it.
Right.
He wrote a letter to the management and they refused. But as a visionary, like Georges Favre-Jacot was, he didn't obey, and so he has hidden every tools and then went to retirement. Some years later, some brands came at Zenith to ask for the El Primero.
Right,
And
the famous El Primero.
Yeah, some years later, the mechanical watches was reborning. And so people, other brands asked us for the famous El Primero movement.
Right.
It was so reliable, it was 5 Hertz, it was a high bit frequency, it was an integrated chronograph. It means in terms of design that the pushers are aligned with the crown, not upper or lower, so it's really aesthetically perfect, it's beautiful. Right. And it was also an automatical one. So the people, the engineers went at Charles to ask him if he could help them to renew and re-engineer the El Primero, and he said there's no need to re-engineer it because he saved all the old tools. And so he saved the company. Without this man, we may be not still here today. He saved and helped us to relaunch the El Primero because the amount of money he saved, it's priceless. He has hidden them under the attic at a place where he knew the management will never go. So, as a tribute to him, you can see the watches of Charles Vermeau he gave us.
Really?
He was so passionate with the company, he
gave his
all
watches
to Zenith, witness of the past.
Oh, some of the tools here.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, and the kind of draw we used to do back in the past without computers. It was hand draw. That time where there wasn't Control Z or Command Z on the keyboard. So you fail, you restart. So this is the stair he went each evening to save the tools.
For how long?
2 to 3 months. Yeah. And so you can imagine that the die tools, the kind of tools he saved, it's like a stem tool.
Right.
The average weight is about 5 to 6 kilos. He also saved small tools, plants, and a lot of things.
Oh,
Each evenings.
ว้าว เรากำลังจะเข้าไปดูห้องที่ผมเชื่อว่านี่คือประวัติศาสตร์ที่สำคัญเป็นสิ่งที่สำคัญมากๆไม่ใช่แค่กับแบรนด์นะครับผมว่าสำหรับโลกนาฬิกาด้วยซ้ำเดี๋ยวเข้าไปดูกันว่าข้างในเป็นยังไง My goodness So he kept all the things.
There was already some tools here, but not as much as after what he did. And so, as you can see, he saved a lot of small tools or small machines, like this one.
Oh. I don't want to touch it, but
It's a jeweling tool to fit the jewels on the watch, on the bridges, on the plate. And yes, we still use that kind of tools. Watchmaking is between two eras, the old one and the future. That's how we do the hundredths of a second.
right.
With tools, we don't have to change. They are still efficient.
ยังมีการใช้แบบนี้เครื่องนี้อยู่บ้างด้วยนะครับโอ้โห
And maybe that is what Charles knew at his time. We don't have to renew everything each time. Sometimes things are made to last.
right
And so that's why this tool, we can still use them today.
โอ้โห
We engineer new movement, but we still employ old tools.
ว้าว
You see the paradox of watchmaking. He also saved
What
a lot of tools and tools and tools.
lot of it tons of it
Yeah. You can
in
imagine.
terms of the quantity and in terms of the way that he has to carry all the things
And you can imagine how reliable is the floor.
อ๋อใช่ ถ้านับณปัจจุบันเดินเราอาจจะได้ยินเสียงแต่ยังแข็งแรงอยู่นะครับ เราไม่ล่วงไปแน่นอนโอ้โห
And this is the most impressive room with all the die tools.
ว้าว My goose not bump anymore I'm almost crying ประวัติศาสตร์ทั้งนั้น Let's see The shelf is bending so I imagine that the weight is gonna be
If the average weight is 5 to 6 kilo, you can easily imagine there is more than 100 kilos.
หยิบขึ้นมายังไงถือขึ้นมายังไงแล้วประเด็นคือมีหลายไซส์ There's many size of it Imagine this one
Yeah, you might be 2 people to carry it.
โอ้โห So he kept it here without knowing by the management Superb
So you have small die tools. These ones are so cute.
Wow
And you have also flying cutter
Flying cutter Oh
to cut the teeth of the wheels.
On the small teeth of it
Yeah, absolutely. You will cut the material like a brass disc and you will cut the gap between two
right.
teeth. This is how we cut a wheel.
โอ้โห ดูไซส์ครับ มีหลายไซ
And
ส์มาก
you need one size for each wheel with a certain amount of teeth. Like a wheel of 20 millimeters diameter with 100 teeth or 90 teeth, you have to change the tool. It's not the same angle, so you can imagine.
Back then
Yeah, we did more than between 200 and 400 different movements. So in each movement, there are at least 5 wheels. 5 to 8 wheels minimum for a 3-hand watch. Imagine for a chronograph, it's
Yes.
more, and complicated watches, it's more.
Oh.
So that's why there are so many of them.
He kind of well organizing it because he write down all the things.
Yeah, everything is written to new and to find it back easily. In tools.
Oh, wow.
And you can see how urgent it was to save it. There are more here and on all the trays. These are gauges to know the measurement of some holes or pivots and so you have order here. You can feel the weight by lifting.
เดี๋ยวนะเอาเรื่อง
You imagine you can carry only the content of one drawer at one time. You cannot like take both.
เอาเรื่องเอาจริงมีน้ำหนักนะครับ
He didn't only save the tools, he
Very
also
organized.
saved the machining process, which each steps like first mill that shape and then drill that hole, then mill that shape.
Really?
Like
so it's not
like-
just a tool. He also written
Yeah.
some kind of instruction.
Yeah, this is
Use it.
the symphony.
I guess 1,000 of it just for only this kind of.
These one are for the pocket watch, for example. And these plates were made to engrave like oscillating wave with what we call a pantograph. Means you have a tool that goes inside the engraving and
Right.
reproduce it smaller on the other side. So
Right.
you put your component, this plate on each side, and you follow the pattern,
Right.
and it will reproduce but smaller. So you can engrave with that font
replicated.
perfectly replicated and yeah, to engrave it.
Repeating it.
Yeah,
Oh.
and it was manual. And we also, during the history of the El Primero, provide our movement to many different brands. You can see
Right.
this is the witness of it, maybe.
Oh.
This is where another brand used to came
All right.
to pick our movement and put it on their watch.
ให้ทุกคนลองนึกภาพตาม คนหนึ่งคนที่หยิบอุปกรณ์พวกนี้ขึ้นมาซ่อนด้านบนทุกๆวันทุกๆเย็น และอุปกรณ์แต่ละอย่างไม่ใช่น้ำหนักเบา average อย่างเครื่องบางอย่างเมื่อกี้ก็ประมาณ5 โลเดินขึ้นมาทุกๆวันเป็นเวลา 2-3 เดือนเพื่อเก็บ แล้วคิดว่าสักวันหนึ่งจะต้องได้เอากลับมาใช้ และมันก็เป็นจริง After this I think we know history let's see the present
Yeah,
right
go for
let's
it.
go
George, when increasing his business because he was so successful,
Right.
because his watches were perfect as expected.
as the name
Yeah, as the name. And so he hired an architect.
right
Why? Because it wasn't only a matter of doing watches. It was a matter of having something all integrated under the same roof and have an identity
Right,
to leave something, a mark, to leave a trademark on the history. And so he hired an architect to design a timeless manufacturer.
wow
And so that's why we have all the buildings having the same identity.
here the bricks
And he went so far to integrate everything that he bought a brick factory to have the same brick for all the buildings. By these details, you see how deep he went to achieve his point of view of what must be the watchmaking industry in Switzerland.
oh every details
Every details.
wow and look at the view
Yeah.
spectacular I try to imagine back then that he has his vision
Yeah.
he did everything to achieve that vision with all the support from the people around him
Yeah, in fact, he hired so much people from Le Locle, La Chaux-de-Fonds, from cities around that he had also to hire their wives. And so he built also a kindergarten. He integrated everything. He had his own printer for advertisement, for books, he had his own foundry to get the metal, the steel. And He
He's
was
the man.
passionate in business on how to make it fully integrated and to make it controlled. But he also liked the style. Here you can see the White House. It was his house, designed by Le Corbusier, a famous architect born in La Chaux-de-Fonds, 8 kilometers from here. So here, where we go, it's normally a secret place, but it's the design office. Just for you, we come and we will meet the design officer. And please welcome.
Secret place.
Hi, Sebastian.
Hello.
Hi.
Yeah, so welcome here in design department, creative department. So we are in charge of designing watches, but also designing things for the brand image. So we have 2 persons dedicated to product design in that office, and then we work with project leaders and engineers just from the door.
Oh.
And 2 persons dedicated to the brand image, so creating content, video, photos, and display, work on the stores, etc. For example, so of course we work on computers, on different software, etc. in 3 dimension or 2 dimension, but we also work on paper sometimes to find the right balance, to first sketch the first idea. And we work a lot on with this kind of prototyping process, 3D printing.
Right.
Yeah. So like this, we can try quite quickly if the pattern we design is interesting, and then we will reduce it and we will do more prototypes in real material. The sketch of the brick guilloche on the dial. You find the brick guilloche also on the movement, on the bracelet and on the dial and the buckle. And this brick guilloche is from just through the window, the manufacturer.
We walk past that.
Yeah,
Sorry.
the first idea was like that.
Wow.
We were thinking of a new pattern, and it was just through the window. The inspiration comes from the manufacturer.
Wow. You bring the DNA of it to life.
Into the product and then into the brand image, because we use that kind of drawings also on window display, many other stuff.
โอ้โหพิเศษมากครับเราได้มานั่งมาเห็นสิ่งต่างๆเหล่านี้
So we call that a blueprint,
The blueprint,
for example,
yes.
and that's
Literally blue.
It's very blue. And here you have all the dimension on a watch. So the thickness, the size of a crown, the lug to lug, etc. Just before trying to do that in white gold, and it's a long process to have it in white gold or platinum. We do quite easily. We do 3D printing to check if the balance is okay on the wrist, and we can adjust a bit before going to an expensive and long process prototyping.
นี่เป็นขั้นแรกของการทำงานนะครับการดีไซน์เดี๋ยวเราจะ move ไปดูขั้นต่อไปกัน Thank you so much, Sebastian.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Hope I can see you next time in Bangkok.
Enjoy the visit, and of course, it will be a pleasure to come in Bangkok again.
Yes.
Next step is the R&D department
Right.
to engineer the movement and the case on a way we can machine it later. So go for it.
Let's go. โอเคเดี๋ยวเราไปดูกันต่อนะครับจากเมื่อกี้ที่เป็นดีไซน์มาดูว่าขั้นตอนต่อไปเป็นอะไร
So behind that door is when the magical is planned, sized to make it possible, to make the dream real after they draw it.
Right.
So here is the R&D department.
R&D.
We have the chance to have 2 different teams of engineers.
Right.
The one for the case, the dial, the hands, the buckle, every media you have around the movement that you can feel around your movement when you wear your watch. Yeah,
the outside part of it.
Absolutely. And if the design imagine like microblasted case, here they decide which is the right grain to traduce the dream into reality. And we have also some engineers specialized on constructing movements. So we are some who construct the movement. It's like doing a building, like an architect. where you put the kitchen and where you put every complication in a small space. And their job is not only to release a movement, their job is also to make it the most reliable it is possible. So with the time, you can anticipate a lot of things, but they will improve it. That's how the El Primero 400 is still produced today, and it's still so famous.
Right.
It's because it's reliable.
Yes.
You can wear it and service it years after year after year, decades, and transmit it to your kids and your grandkids.
So you can pass on to
Yeah.
generation to generation. as it's
Absolutely. It's
precise.
timeless. Yeah. And so once they draw the movement, sometimes they will do 3D prints to see different patterns and how it works, and to check everything. And then after they will send it to the prototypist, a specialized mechanics team that can do the first attempt, the first batch of a component, say if it's doable or not. And then after that, they send everything to the laboratory next to this office. They will assemble and give a feedback to the engineers to see if the reality sticks to what was drawn.
So this is so-called the heart of the watch.
It's one of the heart. There are multiple hearts. It's one point of expertise and of mastery of the watch. But to do a perfect watch, you have to master the design, the research and development and technical aspects. You have to master the machining, the assembly, the lubricants, the settings, the life cycle of your products. It's not only you release, you sell a watch and it's done. This is only a business aspect, and it's not how you do a perfect watch.
Right.
You do a perfect watch with your heart on each steps. Here is the prototypist workshop.
Right.
And they will do the first batch of the draw. We just seen on the R&D department, and here it becomes to be real.
Right. The moment of truth. There's a lot of things here.
Yeah. Here we employ mostly two different techniques to craft the components.
Right.
We have CNC machine. It's numerically controlled with computer. And the tolerance of machining is 2 microns.
We talk about micron. 2 micron.
Yeah, a hair is 70 microns, just to get the scale. And we will do different components. And here they can say, when you have an idea, for example, for a wheel or for some component, you draw your plan and you come here and they say, it's better to make it into 2 parts and assemble them. It will be more reliable. Here you can see how the expertise of everyone, once assembled, gives perfect watches.
Right.
There is also another technique here, which is electroerosion. It's a wire with electricity going through it, and it's cutting material.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. And it can cut smooth material and hard materials. That way, it allows us to do components, but also tools that will help us to make components.
So you create tools
Yeah.
to create another tool
Yeah.
to create.
Components. Then once assembled, it's a watch.
Not just create watch, tools to create things to reassemble it.
You start to feel how crazy we are?
Yes.
Yes. Welcome in Switzerland.
My goodness, crazy.
So you can see some plants, and then we do the wheels, and we also do these parts, which are, you see, it's to stamp component like the one we've seen under the attic. You know, the metal band.
Right.
It was hit by the press.
Yes.
And inside the tool, this is what we have. There is a positive shapes and the negative shapes, and it's going through the other one. And there is a metal band that going step by step. This technique is employed since the beginning of the company, and we still use it and we are the only company that craft its own die tools. And we can see the department of the die tools. It will be later on the process, but we'll see it.
Right.
Here we will assemble every component till the movement works, and we'll see how it behaves. It means checking the rate, if it's going too slow, too fast, but if it's also working as expected with the pushers, if the hands are resetting correctly, and we will have plenty of tests to see here the rate, and we'll see with big camera, with this one is more than 10,000 frames a second, and we will see how it behaves. For example, the date change.
All right.
You see just once, tack,
Right. Just like this.
because your eyes see it, but how you ensure it moves correctly without asking too much energy, too much force to the springs, and how will it last if you put too much tension on a spring. So to adjust it perfectly, you can simulate, and then you have to check it for real. And we have some machine that will push and pull the crown a certain amount of thousands of times, like 7,000, 8,000 times, which simulate like 10 years of wearing your watch and setting your watch like 3-4 times a day. And that way, after that, we dismantle, look at the oils, the lubricants, the grease, the components, if there are some chips, dusts, how it behaves, and we adjust the watch. And so, test after test.
Wow.
And that's how you can anticipate how your watch is getting old, how it will last, how it will behave on the customer wrist. And so, this is how you ensure your watch is reliable before launching it. And the second thing is to wait after 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, like your kids finally, on the how you have to small adjustment to the conception to make it timeless.
For consumer, it's just, oh, right, this is nice, this is nice watch, good movement, but all the details behind these tiny little pieces.
This is the beauty of a symphony. You hear it, you just hear it. You don't think, oh, it's hard to play the violin like they do together. You just benefit that moment.
Right.
We want you to wear your watch the same way. You just enjoy it.
Right.
You don't think how technical it is. You feel it, and it's a good moment to wear, to wind your watch, to set it, to use the pushers.
Many tests, every single things.
Each step has its own tests. As we've seen, R&D department, then prototypist, then laboratory. Once the laboratory did all their check and tests, they attest the component is ready
when it's
to be done in an industrial way. And now we start Zenith. We start to craft the watches on bigger series or sometimes on smaller, like the GFG. But
I'll start here.
Here, the products fabrication starts here. And here it is the milling of the main plates, the bridges, structural parts of the frame of the watch.
Let's say
you can see step by step we have brass plate, machine, and you can see there is one between both, and it goes.
So it's connecting.
Yeah.
I better stand not too close to that.
And don't believe my colleague is only pushing the green button and the red button to stop. He's like a master of these machines, and he knows perfectly, for example, according to the size of the chips, if the tool is sharp enough or not. He's really a master. It's not only pushing button on a noisy room. He knows if he needs to service the machine, and he knows how to service the machine. It's also the object of a mastery, like every department here, but now you know it. And this works with oil injection, so it will drill, mill, and thread the plates on another way. You can see the tool will get its settings. Like here it's 0, okay? Then I can go to its position and so change the tools. And now it's like resetting its starting position, and then it will go to another plate, and so. So here is a special room, and it's kind of the heart of Zenith, something unique in our manufacture. Let's have a look. We've been to the attic and we've seen the die tools.
Right.
And here it's the place when we are still using it to craft components. Some are really old ones.
Oh, I recall that
Yeah. We
on the end.
still employ this kind of tools.
And what about this?
And these are stem tools. This is with a simple step, one step. And this one hits like 7 steps, for example, at the same time. And the band is going step by step, and it cuts 7 steps at the same time. But once the first component is ejected, the first one is going in, and so it's cutting, and it's able also to fold the component. You just hear the machine that goes tap, tap, tap. Yeah, this is the rhythm. That means business is going on.
Oh, so this one is
7 steps,
step in the same time.
7 operation at the same time. So the mastery at Zenith, and which is really unique, is that when the technical office, the R&D draw this,
Right.
we can draw the tool, we can create each component of the tool downstairs, like we've seen at the prototypist, they can make it too. And so we will adjust it, assemble it to make it works perfectly, 1,000 component series long. And we will resharp it every 30,000 component or something like this. And it will be still precise at 2 micron component. Yeah, and you can see the metal band is going outside here.
Oh, look like film in what in movie industry.
So the rhythm is quite slow because he's adjusting the new tool for now. But after that, it will be like near 3 components a second. Tac, 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 tac.
And you mentioned that since it's stamping, and of course the sharpness will be reducing. So it's around 30,000 times approximately. You reach sharpening it.
Yeah. But it's okay. You only sharp 1/100th of a millimeter, so it will last more than us. That's why some are looking so old.
Whoa.
And this is the component. He just
กล้องเข้ามาดูหน่อยครับ Excuse me. Ooh. Really small. Really small.
You can keep it if you want.
Oh, thank you so much.
Très bien. You know, adjusting these big babies at 2 microns on each component, you must be focused.
Yeah.
But and if you want, you can
Oh.
just wait. It's just
เดี๋ยวนะครับ
it's just the
ดู
half.
ดีๆนะครับ ไม่ได้แกล้ง หนักจริง with this kind of wave.
And it's just the half because you have the top also, which is as loud as the bottom.
มิสเตอร์ชาวเขาต้องยกพวกนี้ขึ้นไป 2-3 เดือนทุกๆวันไม่เบาครับ หนัก แล้วก็ใช้พลังงานและพลังใจมาก
As you can see, the components are not done yet. They are sharpened, they are extracted, but watchmaking is not about being functional. It's being functional and pretty. So we have to decorate and to make the component pretty.
Right, the decoration.
A watch, you have to feel it and to appreciate the body it is.
Yes. Experience the functional with the art of it.
Absolutely.
Let's go.
So, after being machined, drilled, milled, or cut, the component has to be decorated. Watchmaking is not only about functionality, being functional, it's also being decorated pretty. Yeah, you have to enjoy when seeing it.
We see the functional part of it, but we need the artisan part of it, the art, the beauty of it to enjoy the watch.
Yeah, the poetry of watchmaking is not only by understanding but appreciating how pretty it is. And so we have my colleagues here doing the anglage for the 135 caliber. This one is well finished, and we do anglage. It's like chamfering edges, and it's handmade. As you can see, my colleagues are here working on it. So you have to be really accurate on your moves, not to round the surface. If the more straight you are, the shinier it will be and the more pretty will be the light when going on it, reflecting or not. And it will be really like shining or not. When you move, there is no doubt. So you can see how precise she is. All the 135 caliber are decorated, and the anglage is made on this room. So when you have one, it's one of my colleagues who hand decorated it. It's one kind of decoration, but we have also Côte de Genève, we have also perlage, we have also diamantage and colimaçonnage and satin finish, brush finish, and everything is made here. And you can tell me, yeah, it's only for 135, not, because El Primero, if you look at it, it's a well-decorated chronograph, one of the most decorated, because there is brush finish, colimaçonnage, kind of Côte de Genève on it, plenty of different decoration, and this is why it's still so nice.
Thanks to X.
And after everything is decorated, maybe we can assemble it, but before that we have to control everything before assembling. Each step needs its own control, but there is kind of a final spare part control.
Final spare part control?
Yeah, and after that the spare part will be assembled, or the component, they will be assembled, pre-assembled to have watches. So we'll go through the corridors. We can see some decoration rooms. This room is also dedicated to the decoration, but with different operation. Like I've said, it's Côte de Genève, satin finish, brush finish, and here, for example, we can see these plates. They are for the Defi skeleton.
สำหรับเครื่อง define
And so it's brush finished, and now they are cleaned. So I will never touch them with my fingers. So after being decorated, all the components are controlled once again, and after they go for being coated, like rhodiumized or gold-plated or surface treatment. After this coating, it's controlled once again. When we order for jewels, we control the jewels we receive, and then we will control everything. Here, the sentence is to be control freak. We want to control and control and control everything.
They had good eyes.
Yeah, they spot everything, every detail. And after this is okay, it's stored, waiting to be assembled by the watchmaker on the upper workshop. And the upper you go, the cleaner you are.
All right.
Because the dust falls.
Right.
So upper you go, the cleaner you are.
Right.
And so that's why we are going upstairs, and we will have, I tell you, to put on shoes and coats.
Really?
Yeah, you will be a watchmaker for a day.
Wow.
You know, being a watchmaker at Zenith, it's not so easy because the entry level is high. You start by the chronograph.
Pardon?
We have some three-hand watches, but
so
most
simple.
of our watches today are equipped with a chronograph. And then a date, a big date, and then a flyback. But First, the chronograph. So the entry level is like the first engine you can work on here would be a V6 or something. It's not a normal engine. It's sophisticated by nature.
So the standard is
Yeah,
put the standard.
the entry
already
level
high.
is high. So here we'll have to put shoe protections
shoe protection.
to avoid to bring dust and covers. And we must have coats, and the coats also avoid fibers to go out your clothes.
ใส่นะครับ after you.
So we are dressed like watchmakers to be like chameleons on the workshop and not disturb them. They have to be really focused to assemble the watches, the perfect watches like George imagined, like Charles did, and like the one we assemble now.
ห้องนี้บอกได้เลยเข้าไม่ได้ น่าจะไม่กี่ช่องที่เข้า
Salut!
So all the assembly is here. So how many people in for this particular department?
30, 40 people. Some of them are going for lunch.
Yes.
You know, everything happens early in Switzerland. You start early, you lunch early. And so here is the pre-assembly department.
Pre-assembly.
Yeah, some component has to be pre-assembled, like the main plate, there are jewels on it or bridges. This is in this room we did it, we do it. And so we will assemble the jewels on the plate, some axes, some small screws, or some modules of component like the clutch for the chronograph. And everything is assembled here. This machine puts stones, the jewels under the bridge. It's like about presets, and then we can after that adjust it by hand. Now we will start to assemble watches,
Pre-assembly?
and we will assemble it step by step. It means that we assemble the time part of the watch till it goes to tick-tack. Once we are done, we will set and adjust the rate of the movement, because every complication will stick to the heart of the watch, a three-hand watch. A complication is something we add to this three-hand watch. So before adding something, better to set it perfectly.
Right.
If you don't set the time, the minute correctly, why trying to display the date?
Yeah, just
If it stick to the
just at
minute.
the first button, you have to put it right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Some of them are still young, so
Yeah, we have some young watchmakers. It's a work of traditions, and we transmit it, we ensure through the group LVMH. We have our school,
right.
and trainees come within the group to be trained and to work as real watchmakers. That way, when they are out from their studies, they know how to work. And then they come here and we transmit the knowledge, the skill to the young people, like all watchmakers learned themselves when they were young.
Right, just pass on the knowledge.
It's a chain.
Really good.
You-
Actually, it's really good. I mean,
You don't create something, you learn it and you give it back when you are near the retirement. Yeah, you transmit. You don't keep it just for you. Mechanical watches, automatical watches, complicated watches, they are all mechanical.
right.
And as every mechanics, like an engine, like a bike, a motorbike,
Yes.
you have to lubricate it.
True.
If not, it will not last, it will stop or not work correctly. And my colleague is now lubricating the dial side of the movement.
The downside of movement.
A movement has two sides, back side and dial
Right.
side. And now he's lubricating, it means he puts now some oil
Well,
to ensure it will turn perfectly. And our watches are now as precise as Formula One.
right.
It means you have to put the right amount, the right quantity of grease or oil, and you have to put the right oil. There are between 5 and 7 kinds of lubricants
Oh.
in a watch. If it's turning fast or slow with a lot of pressure or not, if it's only sliding, grinding, yeah, and you have to use the right
the right number
component.
of oil
Yeah.
right มองแค่ตรงนี้ปวดตาครับ just look at here just a lot of focus needed
And now he changed.
change oh
And he just finished a cycle with one lubricant and he goes for another cycle with another lubricant. You can be reinsured because here we will control what everything was done before. So here it's really the desk where everything is controlled. To ensure the movement works correctly. There are more than 40, 50 different points to control to attest it works correctly. One operation, one control. Because you can assemble a movement the most perfectly. You can engineer it perfectly. If it's not working, you will not put the dial on it. So that's why we control. And you will not assemble something that hasn't been controlled. And so, and so, and so. Each step has its own control. And here we have some special bench. It's the high watchmaking. We will assemble the 0G. That perfect watch. This is where we have assembled fusation with the tourbillon and so and so. This is where Zenith has proven his mastery in high watchmaking. The movement that has beaten the gravity, that's why it's called 0G for zero gravity. And the balance wheel will always remain horizontal. It means that the position of your wrist is not a matter. It won't affect the tick and tack of the pendulum.
ลองคิดว่าอันนี้ก็ไปอยู่ในบนข้อมือนะครับ บอกได้เลยผมเห็นเรื่องจริงมาแล้วสวยมาก
1 week to assemble it.
1 week
Yeah.
just to assemble it
In near 1,000 of components.
kill me you can kill me
We have that short break during the process,
yes.
which is high complication, high watchmaking. And then after that, we have that department which is fitting the dial and the hands, and we won't
yeah you want this
disturb it. And we assemble it, and we also fit the dial, the hands, set them perfectly. 2 hands perfectly aligned at midday, midnight, to have the date that changes perfectly at midnight, plus or minus 3 minutes, because it's always with tolerances in mechanics.
to press the start stop
Yes, start, stop, to have the resetting of the hands for the subcounters and everything. And then we will encase things here. You have the chance to see the birth of the 135, the blue one. So maybe we can approach. So you can see there is small plastic things above the hands. It's because they are gold made. They are white gold made.
Right.
And as we say in the workshop, if you look at it, it scratches. So you don't want to put any dust and you don't want to have anything to remove. When it's done, we have to encase. And to fix the movement in the case, you have to screw it and to control it to ensure it's not worn or it moves slightly, bent or something in the case. And then it is encased and we check the waterproofness. And it's the finishing of the assembly. And so here, this is where we close the watch.
wow
We have 18 buildings. We are 200 people, and we do these watches every year with the hands and the heart. What Georges Jacob made, he didn't only took people and gathered them under the same roof. He picked craftsmen that has put under the same roof. So here every people are craftsmen, and so we work like artisans, like crafters under the same roof. So that's why the identity is so different. It's not like an industry like Lenti or car industry. Or they are heartful people, and
Yeah, I can feel it. ตอนนี้เราก็เยี่ยมชมโรงงานเสร็จหมดแล้วนะครับสิ่งที่ผมสังเกตได้คือ passion ที่โดนส่งต่อจากรุ่นสู่รุ่นจากผู้ก่อตั้งจนถึงพนักงานณปัจจุบันเราได้เห็นผ่านสายตาผ่านความใส่ใจในทุกรายละเอียดทุกแผนกทุกคนที่ใส่ใจใส่รายละเอียดและโฟกัสในสิ่งที่ตัวเองทำเพื่อให้นาฬิกาในแต่ละเรือนส่งมอบให้กับทุกคนในสภาพที่สมบูรณ์ที่สุดจนวันนี้ผมได้รู้สึกว่านาฬิกาเรือนนี้มันมีมูลค่าและมีคุณค่ามากยิ่งขึ้นไปจากวันแรกที่ผมรู้จักครับยังไงวันนี้ก็ต้องขอขอบคุณ Zenith ทีมนะครับที่ให้โอกาส Crazy Dial ได้มาสัมผัสประสบการณ์ได้มาสัมผัสในสิ่งที่ไม่สามารถหาได้จากการแค่อ่านจากการได้ยินแต่สิ่งที่เราสัมผัสได้คือไม่ว่าจะเป็นกลิ่นของไม้ในห้องใต้หลังคากลิ่นของน้ำยาเสียงของเครื่องจักรทุกอย่างที่รวมอยู่ภายใต้ที่เดียวและสุดท้ายนี้ก็ต้องขอขอบคุณผู้ติดตาม Crazy Dial ทุกคนนะครับที่มีส่วนในการทำให้พวกเราได้มาอยู่ณจุดนี้ได้มาเยี่ยมชมโรงงานแบบนี้แล้วก็ฝากทุกคนนะครับติดตามดูช่อง Crazy Dial เราจะพยายามนำประสบการณ์ใหม่ๆหาสิ่งใหม่ๆที่เกี่ยวข้องกับแวดวงนาฬิกามานำเสนอให้ทุกคนได้ชมกันอีกทีไว้เจอกันใหม่ใน EP ต่อไปครับขอบคุณครับและแน่นอนครับทีมงาน Crazy Dial ต้องขอบคุณผู้อยู่เบื้องหลังการเปิดประสบการณ์สุดพิเศษที่ได้รับประสบการณ์อย่างสุดพิเศษในวันนี้ครับไม่ว่าจะเป็นคุณเอมิลี่ผู้บริหารคนเก่งประจำภูมิภาค Southeast Asia มาต้อนรับพวกเราอย่างอบอุ่นถึงหน้าโรงงานคุณ JB ที่พาเราเดินทัวร์และเล่าเรื่องราวของ Zenith แบบรู้ลึกรู้จริงทุกซอกทุกมุมจริงๆคุณเมเดลีนคุณอิซาเบลคุณเนวาสำหรับการประสานงานและดูแลพวกเราเป็นอย่างดีและรวมไปถึงทีม Pendulum ประเทศไทยที่เปิดโอกาสให้พวกเราได้เข้าไปสัมผัสหัวใจสำคัญของ Zenith และนำเรื่องราวอินไซต์ดีๆแบบนี้มาเล่าให้ทุกคนได้รับฟังกันครับ